So we just go from one questionable situation over to the next. That seems to be the tone here on this channel. Just wild stuff involving coaching to the next video that's wild stuff involving coaching. My bad for the late upload. I had just a terrible day personally. I'm not gonna bore you with the details, but I got a chance to finally check out the press conference that they did with our new coach. I don't even remember his name. Maybe Mike. I don't even remember. I gotta be honest with you, because like, and I think we have a game tomorrow too. Like that's the wildest part. I don't even know, but like they did the press conference, and one of the main things I took from it, and I was kind of like scrolling on Twitter or whatever before I did this video just to make sure like it wasn't just me. This man said multiple times in the damn near half-hour video that he doesn't, like, he's not interested in being a head coach. Like, how are we supposed to listen to this man say that at least 4 times in the video and be okay with what's going on? Like, I heard so many names being brought up of, oh, the coach should be so-and-so, 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 so-and-so. Names I'm not educated on and I don't know, but I just heard a lot of theories of people who should be coached. And they go with a guy who said 4 times in the 30-minute video, I'm not interested in being a head coach. This man stressed that repeatedly. My God, that's not what you tell a fan base on your first day. Like that's not what you say. I mean, like there were times where like they're like asking him questions where it's like it's clear setups, it's clear lobs for you to try to make us feel better, even if you're lying. Like we talk about all the time about how you can't take like too much from press conferences or whatever, because what the hell are they supposed to say? But this is an example where it's like, oh, they're just going to keep it a beam with us? Homie was up there talking about how things are going to be rough, like transition-wise, and how like the team is in such a weird place because Tiffany Hayes isn't going to be back until Sunday and shit like that. Like, this nigga gave us no indication whatsoever to be positive about anything. Like, outside of he thinks that the team is filled with a bunch of people that are just great and are doing just great, whatever the fuck that means. Like they're fucking, like pets that haven't peed on the carpet. Like, what the fuck did he mean by that? Like, I didn't get any positivity whatsoever. If anything, I just like had more of a confirmation of how much of a shit show this is. And it's like, I don't want to be too overly critical because again, I just got here. But judging by some of the comments y'all are reading, like, excuse me, that I'm reading from y'all, like, these are very valid emotions to have. And while, again, I don't feel comfortable getting on here and just shitting on the situation, and again, I'm shitting on the situation. I've got no issue with the Atlanta Dream. They're doing the best they possibly can, I'm sure. I'm not shitting on them in the slightest bit. It's the situation that is so fucked. Excuse my language, but I mean, it's just so fucked. This man, our new coach, whose name I can't remember, started just fucking spilling all the goddamn tea and just started telling us about when Coach Nikki, like, basically knew she was going to take the job at Baylor or some shit like that. And am I the only motherfucker who didn't know that was in Texas? What the fuck is Baylor? But, like, she was basically made aware that, oh, this shit is for realsy yesterday morning. So that's like before practice. So you knew before going into training camp, doing that damn near 45-minute long diatribe of a like word vomit session that she used to do in those press conferences, you knew goddamn well that you weren't going to be a part of the team. Again, I don't want to talk shit about people I don't know because, again, I just got here. But what kind of shit is that? Why would you go to training camp basically not tell anyone and just act like it's all good and then fucking dip in the afternoon. And I'm sure the players are pissed. You want to talk about like a lack of infrastructure? Let's talk about from the standpoint of psychologically, right? Fuck X's and O's. I'm sure they'll just be running the same thing that Nikki was doing. I won't be surprised in that. But let's talk psychology for a quick, and psychology might not be the right word. I apologize. I'm half asleep. But like mentally, you have killed the vibe of the team. How are the players supposed to buy in to anything with a situation like that? And again, it's not the fault of the Dream. I'm not mad at the Dream. I'm not mad at the coaching staff or anything like that. It's just this situation is so insanely ass. I mean, what the fuck are we about to watch? And I watched the clip that the Dream put out on Twitter of, you know, him doing his fucking like windmill metaphor and shit. And you can see the look on the other, you can see the look on the players. Like, honestly, Sims is like, what the fuck is this motherfucker talking about? Like, y'all remember when Joe Biden had that like random, like hour-long speech at a pool at a South Carolina, and he was going off on a tangent about like corn pop or some shit? That's what the fuck that sounded like. I'm like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? Like, he started talking about like windmills and shit. I'm like, my guy, what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? Like, you know, you're speaking to, again, I don't want to come across too negative, but when a motherfucker is not appearing, I don't want to talk too much shit because I'm sure this is a great guy. I'm sure he's a great human being. I'm sure he's a great father, husband, I'm assuming grandfather. Like, I'm sure he's a great guy. So I don't want to talk shit about him. But when the motherfucker gets on camera and says, I don't even want to be the coach. Nigga. Like, and what I'll end on, because this video shouldn't be too long, because I think we have a game tomorrow. I don't know where it is or how we're going to watch it, but we'll figure that shit out tomorrow, like we always fucking do, apparently. I shouldn't say always, I just got here. But as far as first impressions go, this is terrible. Like, for me, like, this is fucking terrible for me. Like, I'm watching this shit, like, unveil, and I'm like, what the fuck have I gotten myself into? Like, as far as first impressions go, I'm like, what the fuck am I watching? Like, I'm obviously going to continue to support the team. I am all in. Don't get me wrong. I am all in. I'm going to ride this out until the sunset, but this is a terrible first impression of how it is that shit goes around here. And we'll have a larger league-wide conversation probably at the end of the season, because I don't want to speak on some shit when I haven't watched the season yet. So I'll speak on other shit later. But as far as the Dream and the head coaching situation, if you ask me, we're fucked. But you know, let's just see if the players are able to buy in after some shit like this. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm going to go back to being depressed and crying myself to sleep, and I'll talk to y'all probably tomorrow. Because, again, I feel like there's a game tomorrow. I don't know, but that's not in there. I'll talk to y'all later. My bad for being so negative, but I fail to see the silver lining in any of this shit. But, you know, I don't know. Good dream. I'll see y'all tomorrow.